In this video, we're going to talk about the Goly CrossCOMPression EQ, and we're going to talk about one thing in particular, and that's how it can be used to liven up a track. Now, it's not like any sort of unit you will have ever used before. I call it my box of tricks, and it is really a box of tricks because there's so many unique ways of using it. Now, the one unique way I'm going to show you today is this way of adding compression to the low end, then turning that compression off, so that compression in the low end isn't being affected. Then what we're using is cross compression. We're turning that up. We're sending the compression amount from the low end to the high end and upwards inflecting it. So basically whatever compression is being applied in the low end is being applied like that in the top end. So what this does is it basically gives your drums, mainly your drums, a real lovely punch. Now the punch is different to anything you will achieve using anything else, because it's almost like it's EQ, dynamic EQ pushing, and it's beautiful. It really is. So let me stop talking about it because I get a little bit carried away, and I'll show you the actual audio and what it's doing and how it's doing it and how beautiful it sounds. So there we have the Goly CrossCOMPression EQ. Now, I think we can all agree from listening to those demos that this is such a unique tool. Now, I have 3 of these, and that must tell you something. I find them essential. I've got one in this studio, I've got one in my mastering studio, and I've got another one in my other mastering studio. Now, the reason I have these is because there is nothing else like it on the market. And if there is, please tell me, because I'm not aware of it. I love what it does. I love the fact that this way of using it, and there's obviously multiple ways of using it, but this is one way that I'm highlighting in this video. And this one way of using it is basically grabbing that low end, whatever processing we are applying to the low end, turn it off, shoot it over via cross compression into the high end. It just brings out this lovely sound into the top end, punch, glow, everything. It is a box of tricks. It really is. You can pick up the Goly CrossCOMPression EQ via goly.dk, which is Gustav's website. He builds all these crazy contraptions. They really are crazy. He's got various different ones. Obviously everybody knows about the porter grinder, but he's got this summing mixer as well, which is brilliant. We have, you can see on the left of me here, I've got the dynamic shelving EQ. I've also got the asymmetrical and another shelving EQ next door. I love all the stuff that Gustav makes. They are such unique tools, and the CrossCOMPression EQ is 2,660 euros. And believe me, for a unit that provides this much unique sound, it really is worth its weight in gold, especially in a mastering chain. It can also be used from a mixing point of view as well. Imagine that over a drum bus. Imagine the punch you can get out of a drum bus in the mix. It's amazing.